Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. It's time again for another video. This is a special video. This is my top 5 favorite Microtech automatic out the fronts. That's right. Microtech automatic out the front knives. My top 5. So let's get with it. If you're enjoying these videos, first the knife of the day or these top 5 videos, I've done my top 5 Spydercos, then I did my top 5 Chris Reeve knives. Now we're doing the top 5 Microtech out the fronts. Go check the other knives as well as my knife of the day knives on the playlist. They're all available on this channel. But let's talk about these. I have to tell you, I am in love with the Microtech automatics, especially the out the fronts. Out the fronts are easy enough, right? The blade comes out the front. All of these will be Microtechs. All of them are out the fronts. 4 of the 5 are what we call double action out the fronts. Okay? And that means with this trigger, the first action is you deploy the blade. The second, you return it. There's one of the favorites, and if you guys are used to Microtechs, you know which one when I showed you all 5, that is only a single out the front. Doesn't have double action, just has single action. So let's talk about this. Man, this has become one of my favorite knives. I have to tell you, this is not in order. They're all my top 5, but man, I have fallen in love with the Microtech UTX 85. I really have. You know how Microtech distributes? They'll distribute a run of knives and then they become scarce for a while. And then later on, they come back in multiple colors, etc. I had to have a UTX 85. So I got the combo blade for this. And I just love it. They say that the UTX 85, they call it 85 because it's 85% of the Microtech Ultratech. It's 85% of the size of the Microtech Ultratech. I favor a smaller knife, and this is just perfect. And I'll tell you, if you're familiar with Microtech out the fronts, they can get stiff. None of them are stiff when you release the blade, which is the most important part, but sometimes you'll need 2 hands to pull it back. That's just how they make them. But these are just so smooth, easy to operate, and just really, really nice. Again, the UTX 3.1 inch blade. Of course, I have the combo blade here. 2.9 inches of the edge. The entire length is just 7.5 inches. It really feels good in the hand. 3.1 ounces. So it's nice to carry. Of course, this is the drop point version. They have a lot of different versions. And this is LMAX steel. Again, all of my knives out of the top 5 are LMAX except for one knife. And that one knife is also the one knife that isn't double action. So that's the blade. The handle is aluminum. Just wonderful aluminum. Has a little bit, you can see there, you can get a little traction on the side. And the clip is right hand, but of course it's an automatic, so you can do an automatic with either hand. Just a wonderful knife. Has the swedge. Just a huge favorite of mine. The Microtech UTX 85. If you haven't heard about it or you haven't had a chance to try it out, you really should. I told you I go kind of on the smaller side, and the next favorite is the Microtech Troodon. This is the baby brother of the Combat Troodon. I prefer smaller knives. I like all size knives. This is a beast of a knife. This is the Combat Troodon. I love that knife, but it's not one of my favorites. I like the little brother. It's simply the Microtech Troodon. Oh, what a wonderful knife. Again, this is one of those knives, easy to deploy, easy to do both actions. That's rare. This has the 3-inch blade. It's Elmax steel as well. 7.6 inches total. So it's about the same size of the Ultratech UTX 85. This has a Tanto blade. You guys know I just love the Tanto blade. Only 3 ounces, and again, Elmax steel. Easy to carry, a lot of fun opening and closing. This is one of the standards coming from Microtech, but this is a little special. This is the Microtech Ultratech. If you know anything about out the fronts from Microtech, of course you'll know the Ultratech. It has a whole lot of different variations. This is the dagger blade, Elmax steel, 3.4 inches. That's the standard for an Ultratech. About 3.1 is the blade. This is double edge, by the way. Just a wonderful tactical blade, as well as an EDC knife. And just fun like all of the automatics. 8.5 inches total. So of course it's longer than the other two, but this is a special one. This was a special release. It had the clear top, so you can see all the workings of the inside of the Ultratech. Just a wonderful knife. It has this clear opening, of course, the aluminum handle and the clip. This is discontinued, been discontinued for a long time. If you can find one, grab it. I just love it. Not only is it nice and showy, because you can see all the workings, which I really love. It is just like any other wonderful, well-made Microtech Ultratech. And I'll tell you, Microtech does a great job. Of course, all of these knives, you know how Microtech is. They actually have a bunch of custom knives and variations of all of these in all kinds of different colors, etc. So any color that you like, any blade type that you like, a lot of different steels as well. I just happen to grab a lot of Elmax steels, but they have a lot of different shapes, sizes. This, of course, is a blacked out Microtech QD Scarab. Now they have a Scarab. The difference between the QD Scarab and the Scarab, this is a QD Scarab. The Scarab doesn't have the texture inside of these aluminum pockets here, which gives you a little bit more grip. I think looks a little bit better as well. All of these you can get in colorful variations. This blade, another Tanto blade, which I love. I told you it was Elmax steel. 3.5 inches for this. It's a bigger one. I'll tell you, out of all of these, it fits my big Michelin Man hands a lot better. I like that it's wider. Nice and thin, but wider. Just gives you a little bit more purchase, I feel. But a nice knife. 3.5 inches, 8.4 inches total length. Oh, by the way, I can't believe I haven't mentioned this. All of these automatic out the fronts, every single one of them have a glass breaker. I have 15 Microtech Ultratech out the fronts. That's why these are my best 5. But I'll tell you, You can either get the real pointy glass breakers, or you get the newer version of the glass breakers, which is like a ball bearing. That's the one thing about carrying some of the older ones. Reaching for it in your pocket, you can sometimes get stuck with the glass breaker, but I love the fact that now it's a ball bearing and doesn't hurt you whatsoever. Like I said, 8.4 inches total. This is a little heavier at 4.2 ounces, but still just a real nice version. I like the QD scarab, but I like the plain scarab too. I just love that it's a little bit wider than the others. Those are the top four. Very good for EDC use. Of course, they're tactical. They're automatic. They fire out there real quick. Just real nice knives. By the way, all of these out the fronts that I'm showing you, except for the last one, the clip, of course, the pocket clip is attached, and it's all on the right side only. And this is the beast. Look. I was going to go with some other out the front double action from Microtech, one of them out of my collection, because for me, the Halo 5 is not that easy to carry as an EDC knife. I mean, it's a long beast of a knife. Remember, but it is so fun. I call it the shotgun of my automatics. When it comes out, it comes out. I was telling you that all of these are double action. The Halo 5 is a single action, which means it fires out by this button, but to bring it in, you press the button and you pull it back. And then you pull it back. Oh, it's a fun knife, and it will take care of business as well. I have to say, it doesn't have a clip. It comes with a Kydex sheath. I have to say that I throw this on the seat of my car sometimes when I think it might be a little iffy outside. Just hearing it. I also carry it to my door sometimes when someone knocks on the door and I'm not expecting anyone. Just knowing that when it flies out, they'll know that I mean business. I have one with a combo blade like all of the Microtech out the fronts. There are a lot of different variations on the blade. A lot of different variations. This is the one that is not in LMAX steel. Again, all of these can come with different steels. This is N690 steel. Very good steel. 4.6 inch blade. Oh, it's a beast of a knife. It really is. I just love it. I would love to get a collection of Halos. I just haven't. I've been concentrating on Spydercos and some other knives, but man, and the custom ones look great. I've never had one in my hand. It's a beast of a knife. I'll tell you though, I can spend all night just playing with my Halo. It's true. Total length is 10.75 inches. It's a beast. 5.2 ounces is what it weighs in at. Listen. It's a beast. I really love this knife. That, my friends, had to be on my top 5. I have a video that I recorded way when I first got on YouTube. A lot of views because it has a lot of automatics from Microtech. A lot of negative comments because I was so new to it. But go check it out anyway. I'm not taking down all my mistakes. I put them up there. But you'll see a lot of great knives. But this is my top 5. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy the videos that you get to see here on the Keith Kevin Ken channel, do it. Oh, by the way, someone asked me why Keith Kevin Ken. My mother had 3 boys. My older brother is Keith. I'm Kevin. My younger brother, Ken. Keith Kevin Ken. That's it. I hope you guys have a perfect day. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. I have a lot of videos coming up, a couple more top 5 videos, as well as some very special Spydercos. This is the channel you'll be able to see Spydercos as soon as they're released or close to the release date. So I really appreciate all of you. Have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.